quick kit brews this week. We're just finishing off the build up for our party later in the month. So we just need a couple of quick nice kits so that we can force curb them and put them out along with the other brews we've already got ready. So we're going to be doing a Better Brew Irish Stout and a Better Brew Yorkshire Bitter today. Just popped along and picked them both up from the local homebrew shop. I was going to do the IPA kit again. I brewed one the other day and force curbed it and it's come up absolutely lovely. I had great plans. I was going to dry hop with some Hallertau leaf hops I've got. Unfortunately they're out of stock of the IPA, so we're just going to be doing these with standard kilo of Brewing enhancer and getting them on quick. So without any further ado, I'll get on with this and get these into some hot water. I just need about 15 minutes in some hot water so all the malt comes out of the bag nice and easily. And get the kettle filled back up because we're going to need that in a minute. Okay, so that's had a bit of a soak. Now we're ready to get brewing. The one thing to bear in mind with these packs though is the yeast comes stuck to the bottom of the pack like that. It's not inside or anything. So you need to make sure that it's still stuck on there when you buy it and that you take it off before you put it in hot water. Otherwise you'll end up killing your yeast. So okay, well, let's get this into our bucket. Bucket, spoon, of course everything's already sanitised. I'm just going to cut it open with some sanitised scissors. And this is the Irish Stout. In it goes. Look at that, as you can see that's a lovely dark colour there. Okay, let's get some hot water in there. I want to make sure we don't waste any of this. Spoon out and give that a swizz around. All we're doing here is trying to get all the water and malt extract, sorry, we're trying to get all the malt extract into our wort. We don't want to be leaving any of the good stuff in the bag and throwing it away. Not too bad, see? Got nearly all of that in there. Now, so far what we've got in there is malt extract and about 1.5 litres of boiling water. Kit calls for 3 litres of boiling water, so here's another 1.5 litres going in there. Back on for the other kit. got to have brew whilst you're brewing, so. Lovely Cooper's Dark Ale. Right, we've got to give this a good stir now. Make sure it all dissolves and all mixed in properly. We don't want any of that goodness left stuck on the bottom. Now these kits call for a kilo of brewing sugar, and I did that with the IPA kit I did, and it came out lovely. This time I'm using a kilo of brewing enhancer. It's half brewing sugar, half spray malt with some malted extract in there. So all we do, cut that open, add the entire lot. And it feels like I've got a little lump at the top of that. I'll just try and break that before it goes in. Okay, let's get it in, shall we? Give it a good stir because you might have some clumps of the spray malt in there, and it's a lot easier to declump it whilst the water's still hot, because in a minute we're going to be topping this brew up with cold water, and it's the devil's own job then to try and declump any spray malt you've got in there. So there we go, all mixed in, all stirred up nice. Now both of these are 23 litre kits or 40 pints. I made up the IPA to 19 litres instead of making it all the way up to 23, and it came out lovely, so I think I'll do the same this time. They're just basic kits, I'm not doing any hop additions, I'm not doing any Herschels or anything, so just to give it that little bit extra mouthfeel, that little bit more punch, we're going to not top it all the way up with water. So I've got a sanitised jug here, just going to be adding tap water now until we get up to the 19 litre mark. I like to pull the water in from as high as possible. What you'll find is it takes a lot of oxygen into it then, and in the early stages of the brew the yeast needs the oxygen in there to multiply. In the later stages you don't want oxygen getting in there, but for now the more you can mix in at this stage is good. Now this one's a new fermenter. I haven't checked it to see how accurate the gauge is on the side for water. Some of them appear to be quite accurate, some of them not so much. So this time we're just going to go with it and stop when it gets to just under 20. This brew is going into a corny keg anyway, which has only got 19 litre capacity. So if I brewed to 23 litres, I'd only have to bottle as well. And to be honest, with a big party to prepare for, I don't need the extra stress. So just give it a good old stir. Let's see what the temperature's reading. Temperature's currently saying 24 on the side, so 24 is plenty low enough to pitch. So just make sure I've got the right yeast. Yep, it's the Irish Stout one. These Better Brew kits, they're Hamilton kits, and they do pick different yeasts for each pack. A lot of the time with some of the kits you'll find it's just the same basic yeast with every kit, and picking the right yeast with these has certainly made a difference in how they come out. So there we go. One yeast sachet open, just sprinkle it over the top. Now there's several schools of thought on this. Some people just leave the yeast on the top. Some leave it on the top for 15 minutes and then stir it in. Me, with kits at least that don't involve a starter, I just tend to sprinkle it over the top and then stir it straight in. Get it into that water and go in as quick as possible. There we go, let's get the lid on. And get an air filter in there, airlock in there. Oh, it's good. And that's the first brew done already. It doesn't get much easier than that, does it? Okay, let's get the second one on the go. We've got the yeast off the bottom. Get it in some hot water. And let it have a bit of a soak. Make sure our kettles are boiling again. Swap over the fermenter. And let's get this one out of the way. Alright, all I'm doing now, quickly rinsing off the spoon. I'm just going to go and dump it in the sanitizer whilst the kettle's boil again. Now, you might notice I didn't bother taking a gravity on the brew. With most of these kits, especially when you're making it up to recipe, it's just not worth it. You know what they come out at, so you're not making any additions or changes, so it doesn't make any difference. It's not like I can look at it and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna add a load more sugar or anything here, because I've got just what I need for the brew, because I'm doing it quick, like I say, for this party. I have got another partial to do soon, and I'll be showing you that soon. Okay. That's moving about nice enough now, so I'm not going to muck around leaving it in any longer. This is the Yorkshire bitter now. Again, I'm going to brew up to 19 litres. With this one especially, because this is a smaller fermenter, it does have a habit of blowing its top and blowing the airlock if I brew to 23 litres in here. So open up the kit. As you can see this time, on the side of the bag there, this extract's an awful lot lighter than the stout, as you'll expect. This is going to come out like a bitter, nice and golden, rather than a black stout. So again, fill it up with water, nice and hot, get all that malt extract. Get your spoon, and again, dunked it in the sanitizer and gave it long enough so that most of the bugs that were on it have been killed off. You don't want bugs in your beer. Bacteria, microorganisms. Don't want none of the bad stuff, only the good stuff in your beer. Go. Yikes, that's warm. That in there. Yep, bag's pretty clean. So we're good to go. Give that a good stir again. All the malt extract off the bottom. It's very sticky, you can see it bend in the spoon, so chronic. But we want it all in the water, not in the fermenter. There we go. Hot and steamy doing that. Let's have a drink. And here we go, in with the enhancer again. My lovely assistant is asking if I want to top up, so I won't say no. So in we go with this batch. go, you can probably see some of the clumps there. So just try and dissolve any clumps you've got. As you can see, I managed to get quite a few this time. That's just about gone. So let's start with water again. Again, I'm brewing up to 19 litres. Where are we? 16. A little bit more. $19 litres. So give it a good stir around. Temperature chance to equalise, and let's see where we are. It's saying between 22 and 24, so that's good for me. Believe it or not, despite being summer, it's actually quite cold here at the moment. Last night I nearly put the heating on, it was so cold. So this time it's specific yeast for Yorkshire bitter. going to sprinkle it in. And like I said before, I like to stir it straight in. Get it in there as soon as possible. The quicker it's in there, the less time other things have got to start competing with it. With the lid. On with the airlock. Good. So, there we go, 2 brews done. Nice and simple, straightforward. Nothing difficult about it. Absolutely anyone could have just done that. Cheers. I'll update you when it's done and look forward to seeing all your Homebrew Wednesday vids. 17 to you.